Well, it looks like we have a guest today on our Facebook Live. A very famous guest. It's Michael Buble, everybody. Michael, you look fantastic. Your smile is very bright. Very bright indeed. Woo! Oh, now your head got really big. Don't do that. It makes it look like you've got like some kind of alien head when you do that. It throws the proportion. It looks really weird. It all of a sudden got really like that. That was beautiful.
Just having a little bit of fun. I miss you in the studio, so I had to bring in some backup help today.
Well, I'm glad I could be compared to Michael Bublé. I think that's kind of nice.
Can you sing like Michael Bublé?
Yeah. No, not a bit. Not a bit. But I will be back on Monday. So you'll have the joy of me back on Monday.
Awesome. I hope he's still here, though.
Oh, I'm sure Michael can stick around as long as you need Michael to stick around. I'm sure he'll be very happy to do that. Hey, so real quick, if you want to meet Michael Bublé, just like Amanda is, and hang out with him just the same way Amanda is, it'll be the most memorable moment of your life. You could have as many pictures as you have taken with Michael Bublé. He's not going to charge you, right? He's not going to be like, sorry, too many. If you want any more, you're going to have to pay me, kind of thing.
Right.
He's very open with his pictures. Tonight, Moorline Lager House starting at is it 5 o'clock? Isn't it
5 o'clock? Right. Yeah. So we're
7?
gonna be doing our Michael Bublé pre-party with the bubbly water, which we're mixing.
By bubbly sparkling water.
Yum yum yum, which is delicious. They have all kinds of flavors, and they have come up with all kinds of signature cocktails in honor of Michael Bublé with the bubbly water.
Yeah, it's about time Michael did some work. He's been teasing us that he's going to do a show here in Cincinnati since May of last year. So May
16th of 2020 was his original date.
That's 17 months. And what day was it? 16th, you said?
It was May 16th. Yeah.
So 16 months and 5 days.
Yeah.
I use my fingers to count. I know. Don't get mad at me. I got to the right outcome, I think.
You know what? You are no Kate Beckinsale, who we know has an IQ of 152.
She does.
She would have been like, she would know exactly the number of days.
She's like, I need to give away some of my smarts. I'm just too smart for people.
Yeah. She says it's impeded her acting career. I'm kind of surprised that somebody who's that smart went into acting.
Wow.
I guess, I mean,
your son wants to do acting. I'm just saying.
Well, and I'm proud mama for a second. Straight A's right now.
Hey, nicely done.
Yeah, super happy. Both my kids have straight A's right now, so I'm like flying high in the mommy train. But I mean, you think she could be like a neurosurgeon or something, or like really make a difference?
Here's the thing. Neurosurgeons actually have like life and death things. They have to make choices that affect people's lives. Instantaneous outcomes happen from what they do. It's very, very stressful. And now when you become a good one and a world famous one, I'm sure you're not working all the time, but think of an actress or an actor, they don't work that much and they get months off at a time, more so than teachers get. I mean, people go, teachers are great. They get 3 months off out of a year, which I know any teacher will say, but imagine an actor. You don't have to work for 2 years, 4 years, for 3 months.
That's true. Although I am, and I hear your words. I feel the truth in them. She's too smart to work that hard, but I'm at the moment slightly distracted because I can't help but think that I look really good with this Michael Bublé dude here.
Yeah, hey Michael. Hey, did you were talking about on your news about the Ohio license plate, which I think is just great. If you missed it, Ohio, and I completely missed it until I was eating my Raisin Bran this morning. I don't know how I missed the unveiling of a new license plate for the state of Ohio. Usually those are the kinds of things that I am like all about. Like, oh, that's great. That's something I want to know about.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter yesterday. I was like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, I was eating my Raisin Bran this morning. I'm like, what? We have a new license plate. And then I said, they did what? They messed up the license plate? They put it has the Wright Brothers plane. If you didn't know about it, it has the Wright Brothers plane flying across, and behind it, it's a banner that says, say first in flight or some like we're the birthplace of aviation, something like that.
Yeah.
Except the embarrassing part was they put the plane backwards. So if you're familiar with how the Wright Flyer flies, it's got a big end, like a long wing, and then it's got on the other side, it's got like a little skinny thing that sticks out. And
so it looked like it was pushing the banner and not like trailing it, and it just didn't look right.
It was wrong. Well, it was wrong. So after unveiling it and having a big press
with
the governor and everything, people started tweeting, "Got that backwards." Ooh, and they've already printed a bunch of license plates too. I guess they've been stamping them up at the Lebanon Correctional Institute for the last couple months, just to be ready for this. Everybody's gonna want to have this new license plate. Now, what are they gonna do?
They must have just flipped the image or something.
No, they just didn't know. The person who did it just didn't know, and I guarantee no one even knew, because it looks kind of wrong. If you did it the other way, they're probably like, oh, it has to fly this way. Idiots. Oh, did I say that?
Well, I wonder if the initial license plates will be worth a lot of money. Like when collectors are, excuse me, Michael, I gotta move you over here.
Move Michael out of the way.
When because in other types of genres of items, like coins, if it's misprinted initially, that's actually more valuable as the years go by.
There was a stamp, and I don't remember what the stamp was. Years and years, and we're talking like early 1900s, mid 1900s, a long time ago.
Wow, you look good.
It was. What's that?
Were you alive in the 1900s?
No, I'm saying there was a stamp back then. There was a stamp from back then where there was a plane and they printed it upside down by mistake, and it sold at auction for like $1.5 million. It was one of a kind, and it sold for $1.5 million. Not saying our license plates are going to sell for that much if you get one. Probably not. North Carolina, who we always have our fight with, because they're all about that they have Kitty Hawk and that they have, that's where it actually happened, even though we up here in the cradle of creativity in the gem city of Dayton, Ohio, is where the Wright brothers actually lived and developed all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Kitty Hawk just happened to have a nice breeze blowing off the ocean and sand dunes.
To land on, which, if you've ever been out there, are spectacular. If you take a piece of cardboard and go cruising down the hills, super fun.
The North Carolina Department of Transportation, they tweeted out yesterday after we put out our faux pas. They're like, oops, wrong way. They said, y'all leave Ohio alone. They wouldn't know. They weren't there. Hashtag first in flight. Wow.
Dang. Woo, bird. And I was like, we should have another license plate next year with just a big Band-Aid over a wound. Yeah, it was very witty. Very witty.
There was years ago, it was ABC World News Tonight. I honestly, I haven't watched World News Tonight in probably since 1910, since you asked if I was around then, but I haven't watched it in decades. But they changed their logo and the world was turning, and they had it turning the wrong way for a couple of years, I think it was. So someone finally pointed out, your Earth is turning the wrong way. It turns the other way. And they're like, oh, you're right. We need to fix that.
Wow. So doesn't the Earth switch? I mean, I guess it doesn't switch directions, but it does switch poles every so often.
Right. There's that weird pole switch, which I think
is a weird thing. What do you think about this new medical stuff with so they genetically altered a pig and were able to successfully implant a kidney into a human, and it works like it's supposed to. I always feel so bad driving all over town. I think I come across 3 different posters for 3 different people on needing a kidney. Mm-hmm. And it would just make such a life-saving, just, I don't know. I just think leaps and bounds of technology that I can't even speak right now. Yeah, I'm very excited about it, though. I think this is really a tremendous breakthrough in medical technology to be able to use pigs.
I have a friend, Dick Lofton. I used to work with him when I was in Oklahoma, and he's waiting a kidney transplant. And so he keeps posting, what life's like and the struggles that he's going through. And I tell you what, and I honestly, I didn't keep I say a friend of mine, he's a coworker is what he was, a really cool dude. But I don't know if he lost all the weight, because he wasn't overweight, but he wasn't a trim guy, right? And he's very trim looking right now. And I don't know if all that was because of needing the kidney transplant and what led up to it. But I'm like, dude looks completely different. If I didn't have his name beneath his picture, I wouldn't know it was Dick Lofton. Yeah, he's working hard trying to get that kidney transplant. They're doing some stuff to him. So I hope and pray that all works out and he's able to get that, because he's just an awesome dude. He and his wife are just amazing. And he collects typewriters. He's right.
Well, typewriters are cool,
but not electric ones. They have to be the That's his thing. So he likes it. And I think I want to say he also, when he sends letters to people, he uses his just because it's his thing. So I think it's cool.
I think typewriters are cool. So sounds like a pretty cool guy. Well, I'm just really impressed with, people who are smart enough to figure all this stuff out. And I'm so glad that it's not my responsibility. I'm so glad there's people way smarter than me everywhere. Like 152 IQ. That just blows my mind.
She could figure out. You know what? She probably could have had this thing figured out a long time ago. She just hadn't wasted her time on acting. She could have
Right.
had the pigs thing a long time ago.
She's like, I
Hey,
don't work that hard.
speaking of cool things, there's a there's a kid who has some really cool toys. And when I say he has really cool toys, it's been verified by the local police department that his toys are really cool. He had a visit. The police officer came to his house to inspect his toys. And the reason the police officer came to inspect this kid's toys is because the little tot called, now this is in New Zealand, he called the equivalent of 911 in New Zealand, which is 111. And he called that, and he was explaining to the person on the phone all these new toys that he got. And he was saying, and I have this castle, and it's got big walls, and there's a moat, and I've got a little car. And he's just explaining all the toys. And his dad's listening to him on the phone, explaining all the toys, not necessarily realizing who he was talking to. And when he finally realized that the kid was calling the emergency number, he's like, oh, let me have that phone. I'm so sorry. My kid's excited. Didn't know he was calling you. They're like, don't worry about it. That's all okay. They still dispatched an officer over the house to inspect the kid's toys, as the officer said. He's like, hey, is this where Ralphie lives? Well, I'm Officer Day, and I heard you have some cool toys. I'd love to see him in person. And he's like, oh my gosh, yes. So the kid shows the officers all of his toys, and the officer's like, these are really cool toys. Now, can I tell something to you as well? And then he gave him the speech that, 4-year-old appropriate. That number is for emergencies only. You don't want to call and tell us about your toys there. And so he gave him the slap on the hand lecture.
I love that he did that, but to have 111 be your emergency number is really dumb, because if kids get a hold of a phone, it's like a super easy number to call by accident.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's kind of smart because it's easy. It's like calling 444 4444. Ours were like, okay, there's a 9 and wait, is it a 1? Is it 41191? So I can see that being confusing.
Yeah. Well, but 111, yeah, you're always asking for it. Rob says,
I just saw Rob posted. What's Rob talking about? Bacon.
He's talking about the pig kidney.
Oh, the pig kidney. Yeah. Well,
the kidney transplants. I wonder if it makes you more attractive after you get an implant from a pig.
Well, they say like,
better at bacon.
If I give my blood to you, a little blood transplant, we're kind of connected right there. So maybe if I give my kidney to get a kidney from a pig, I'm a little connected with the bacon. Maybe I wouldn't want bacon after that. Think about that. If you get your life saved, how amazing is it if this would work, right? But would you want to eat a pig from then on? Would you get so excited about bacon anymore because you have a pig's kidney in you? Would that feel like you were eating your kin?
Maybe it becomes a sacred animal to you, like the cow.
Yeah.
To other religions.
Well,
I don't know.
The cow's not safe.
Out of professional courtesy, you would not want to eat any pig products after that.
Yeah, I think that's true. A professional courtesy would be an effect there. I like that. Hey, Rob, I was wondering if Rob's going camping this weekend. I don't see his motor home in front of his house. So,
wow, stalker.
Oh, he goes camping all the time. I love it. Mike's down in the Sunshine State. Good morning, Mike. We know you're down there. Quit rubbing it in. It's cloudy here.
Yeah. Mike, you're so obnoxious. But we've had really good weather. Even yesterday, when it started off all rainy, by like 2:00, it was really nice. It was beautiful. I had relatives in town all week. I still have my nephew with me. It would be a perfect weekend to have a yard sale, because I have no baseball, I have no soccer, I have no preparations made.
And tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, Amanda.
Oh my gosh.
Although there's a chance.
Can I throw it together? Everything's in my garage.
There's a chance of rain later today, which means it could carry over to tomorrow. Maybe you don't want to do it. Because I know you and your garage sales, if there's a chance of rain anywhere within a 24-hour period, you cancel it.
I just don't want to haul it all out there and then have to haul it back in.
Have you done a garage sale yet? Because you were talking about earlier you were going to, and I said you weren't actually going to do it. And you're like, oh no, I'm going to do it.
No, I did it, but I didn't really advertise beforehand except on Facebook. And I guess, Facebook is silly with its logistics. A lot of people didn't see it till the next weekend. People coming to my house, and so I didn't have like a huge turnout. And I was surprised at the things people bought. Like, I had all the cool stuff, and people bought like milk crates.
Oh, did you have the milk crates out there for sale?
Yeah.
And then when you were successful.
I know, but I was just it was intriguing to me because I got a lot of really cool toys, and some of them barely used. And I was just like, that's interesting. But I'm glad. I'm glad. But I was just surprised at the types of things that I sold that day, as opposed to some of the stuff I had out. I have a really awesome chandelier that was in my daughter's room, but she's a little older now and she wants a ceiling fan.
What kind
And
of house
it's
do you have
teacups.
where you have chandeliers in kids' bedrooms?
Well, like she
Wow.
had like a teacup
You have like a
chandelier.
palatial mansion over there on the
Yeah,
west side. With
no,
you
it's
have a
just like
moat around your house
a
as
center
well.
light. It's a little chandelier. It had teacups. The main part of it is a big teapot, and it's got teacups with little lampshades on them. It's really cute.
Do you have a captain of the guard at your castle? A captain
No,
of
but
the guard.
that's a great idea. That might be a little ostentatious, though.
Ostentatious. Hey, we're gonna do our
Oh,
last
we gotta
Football
go.
Friday. Our very last one is coming up, and the girls from Milford in the house. So make sure you join us there. Good group of girls. I think you're gonna like them. So they're trying for that $1,000, sponsored by Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. We love for Wendy's, and they all love the nuggets. They're like, oh yeah, get us some chicken nuggets from Wendy's. We love our Wendy's nugs. So,
And
all right.
I'm filled with bittersweet emotions because it's the last Football Friday, and I'm so sad.
Scott says
The
maybe the
girls
milk
were
crates are
very
sold
fun.
because the milk crate challenge was like big at that time. Maybe that could be why.
Oh! Didn't even think about that. I didn't market that well. All right, me and Michael got to go because we got some work to do.
Have a great one. Take care. God bless you. Rob, maybe I'll swing by the house and we can crack a cold one, right? What time? I get done at 10? See you then. See y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.